Coming up on Newswatchin', we have updates about the Green Street shooting suspect who has been named.
Also, a Central Park 5 member was honored at Syracuse University earlier this week.
And updates on the Coast Guard ship that capsized, trapping 4 people. Good evening, I'm Madison Moore.
And I'm Kristen Moran. We have all that and more coming up on Newswatchin' tonight.
Starting off tonight, Ithaca police have named the primary suspect in Wednesday morning's Green Street shooting as 33-year-old Andre G. Martin of Ithaca. Martin still remains at large and is believed to be the person who shot Shane Lott of Rochester on the busy downtown street. Woodrow Turner was arrested Wednesday morning after police said they saw him discarding the weapon into a set of bushes. Turner is being held at Tompkins County Jail. Lott was reported to be in the ICU after surgery, but no further updates on his health are available at this time. Authorities encourage anyone with information related to the location of Martin or the incident to contact Ithaca Police.
And also happening in Ithaca, there were reports of a suspicious person walking around Ithaca College's campus Friday night. At this time, it is not believed that there is a threat to the campus community. The suspect was described as a white college-aged man. IC's Public Safety, Tompkins County Police, and State Police responded to the report and searched the scene near the school's Athletic and Events Center. An alert was sent to students, faculty, and staff, and officials asked if they have any information to contact Public Safety. The investigation is still ongoing as authorities have not yet identified the suspect. The Newswatchin' team will stay on the story for more updates.
And today we remember those that lost their lives during the September 11th terrorist attacks. On this day 18 years ago, radical Islamic terrorists hijacked commercial airplanes, taking down the Twin Towers at the World Trade Center and parts of the Pentagon, murdering 2,977 people and injuring more than 6,000 others. Today, we also take the time to remember the fallen firefighters, law enforcement, and soldiers that sacrificed their lives to save others.
Now, you may remember the name Kevin Richardson. He was one of the 5 teenagers who was wrongfully convicted of rape in New York City, known as the Central Park 5 case. Richardson has always dreamed of attending Syracuse University, and over the weekend, the school honored him. SU unveiled a scholarship program for Black and Latino students in his name. The program, called Our Time Has Come, ensures that underserved students have the opportunity to receive an education and connect with alumni. On Monday, he met with the 2019-2020 scholars and led a discussion on justice in the United States. This was Richardson's first time stepping on the college campus of his dream. And moving on now to Hurricane Dorian. At least 45 people are dead and hundreds are missing in the Bahamas. It's been 1 week since the hurricane struck, and the aftermath has left over 70,000 people homeless. There is no power or running water as aid is slowly arriving to the island of Grand Bahama. And on the island of Abaco, people are in need of food, water, and shelter as rescue teams search for survivors. Back in Freeport, evacuees on a ferry headed to the U.S. were told to get off the vessel if they did not have a visa. There are still more updates to come about this devastation, and you can sign over to newswatchin.com for more information.
In other national news, all 4 crew members trapped inside a cargo ship off the coast of Georgia were rescued Monday, according to the Coast Guard. The 656-foot vehicle carrier overturned at about 2 a.m. Sunday with 24 people on board. 20 people were initially rescued while 4 crew members were missing. The crew members were located by rescue workers who tapped on the outside of the ship and listened for a response. The 4 crew members are in relatively good condition. The Coast Guard said on Twitter that operations will shift fully to environmental protection, removing the vessel and resuming commerce. And now moving on to some international news, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Tuesday that he would annex nearly a third of the occupied West Bank if voters returned him to power in next week's election. He said he wants to capitalize on the, quote, unique one-off opportunity given to him by the Trump administration, which has expressed openness to Israeli annexation of at least parts of the West Bank. This plan to annex territory along the Jordan River would reshape Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The White House said in a statement that there was no change in United States policy at this time and said the administration's long-promised Middle East peace plan would be released after the election.
And finally, mark your calendars because today is National Make Your Bed Day. And according to the National Sleep Foundation, making your bed every morning can help you improve your sleep. This helps reduce the amount of times you may toss and turn throughout the night. The foundation also suggests that fresh sheets and sleeping in a cold room helps. So maybe try out that new routine and make your bed each morning. Encourage your family members or even roommates to start getting into those healthy habits. And another thing they suggest, Madison, is to not have any alcohol in your system before you go to bed, as that kind of puts a damper on your sleep. So it's something I'm really trying to work on every Thursday to Saturday evening.
Wow, that's something I'm definitely struggling with too. Maybe we can help each other out this weekend and really make our beds.
Yeah, well, it looks like we have some work to do. But coming up next on News Watchin', an exclusive look at the Moonshadow Tavern's new Jewel Pod dispensary.
Plus, a look at the new Dryden study showing 38% of residents are living in substandard housing.
And as fall weather fast approaching, we'll have your local forecast next.
Stay with us.